And anybody else that wants to can come. Just for a few minutes, we're going to do something just for you. Now, I've got through the Sunday papers today. I fished through and I picked out a particular section. Now, even when I was your age, the Sunday papers had a section which was printed in color. And it has been for a very long time, so I remember that. Now, I was born up north, which means I'm kind of Yankeeized to some extent. I've got over most of it. But up in Michigan, they call these the comics. Do you know what we call them down here?
Funny pages.
The funny pages, or the funnies. The funny papers. You know, when you're saying goodbye to somebody, do you ever say, see you later, alligator? What comes after that? After a while, crocodile. And we used to say, too, I'll see you in the funny papers. See you in the funny papers. Now, these are the funny papers. You know, even though it's very colorful, and I always enjoy them, even when I was your age or younger, the funnies really are not written for children. As a matter of fact, for many years, I would just read even Dennis the Menace, which I thought was about me, because my middle name is Dennis. And I didn't get it a lot of times, but the artwork was so wonderful, and it kind of led to me reading comic books later on. Well, I've got the funnies here, and I cut some strips off like this. I'm not recommending that you go home and cut things up, but I'm going to show you something. I'm going to just make a circle right here with this strip from the funny papers. And I have some tape right there. And I'm going to tape it together where it makes a circle like that all by itself. Now, when I learned this as a magic trick, I learned it as the Afghan Bands. But later on, when I got into college, I found out that my professor started doing it in class, and he called it the Mobius strips. And so you'll study about this later on, because it's not just a magic trick. Now, let's say that this is me, all right, or you. Can you pretend? We used to say play like or make believe. This is me or you. What I'm going to do is say, you know, sometimes God wants to work in our lives. Now, God made everything, and He's still making. He's still creating. He's still very active in doing. And what He wants to do in your life and mine is continue to, what I would say, fiddle with us. He wants to influence us. He wants us to change. He wants us to be different. And I think a lot of times He wants us to be better. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to fold this just a little bit right there, and I'm going to make a snip with the scissors. Kind of makes a slip right there. See that? Now, if that was really me, I'd go, ow! Sometimes when God's working in my life, sometimes it hurts a little bit. It's like having growing pains, or sometimes a toothache to let you know that your tooth, something's wrong with your tooth. Now, we don't always know what God is doing or what He's going to do, or what's going to happen when He's finished. Now, let me ask you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the scissors in the hole, and I believe if we'll pay attention, we can always see God working in our life, doing things in our life. Now, what's going to happen? Can you guess what's going to happen? If I cut all the way around and keep cutting, what do you think? Do you know? Anybody have a guess? Into two. Let's see if that's right. Well, that's right. I have two strips now. Now, if this was me, it's not that God makes two of me, or He really did double things. I'm just different. And sometimes God wants different piles to be in my life, to separate this from that, to put things and divide things up and make sure that I know what's important and what's not important, and what belongs and what doesn't belong. And so sometimes when God's working in my life, He may be doing something kind of like that. Now, I'm going to put these two circles right here, take another strip, and this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of a twist. No, not like that. You don't know what that is, do you? Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Have you ever heard of Fats Domino? Well, probably not, huh? I'm going to give it a twist. And again, if that was me, I'd say, oh, ow, ow. You're twisting me. And God said, well, just calm down. Chill out. God says stuff like that. It's got a twist. Now I got that song, come on, baby. Now here we go. All right, so just a little twist. And I'd say, oh, God, that's kind of uncomfortable. I don't know if I like that or not. And God said, well, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. So, ow, 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 ow. All right, here we go. Now, ow, 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 God, I'm not sure. Go ahead, though. You just do whatever you need to do. Does anybody have a guess? What am I going to wind up with? Anybody have a guess? We'll do the same thing. We'll cut all the way around the middle. Ow, 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 ow. Ow! Look at that. It's one long circle. And I did the exact same thing. All right, now, let's go one more time. Those on the floor, might as well put them all there. All right, what you doing now, God? God's not very talkative very much. He doesn't say much. He just wants us to trust him. So I'm going to twist it once. I'm going to twist it twice. And then I'm going to put it together like this. Ow, ow, ow. Have you ever had your mom or your dad, they're cleaning your ears or combing your hair? Ow, 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 ow. They say, be still, be quiet. So sometimes, even when you brush your teeth, it might hurt a little bit. All right, I got two twists there. Here we go. Ow, 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 ow. That's like it. I think when God's working in our lives, we need to say, okay, do what you need to do, God, because I know sometimes things are not always what I want them to be. I'm going to start cutting around the middle. Ow, 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 ow. Get back in there again. Anybody have a guess what am I going to wind up with? Ow, 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 ow. What did you say, Dad?
Bigger circle.
A bigger circle.
Two
Look at there. It's like a chain. It's like a chain. Just two twists. Now you can do that yourself, but be careful. You always get permission if you're going to play with scissors. You could trim your brother or sister's hair while they're sleeping. Or something like that. Now, Brother John said we could. No, don't ever do that. Also, here is something, the cardinal rule about scissors. What? Don't run with the scissors. Don't run with the scissors. Go get to the scissors, but don't run. Be careful. Don't run with the scissors. Yeah, the other one that goes with that is don't do your face like that. It'll stick, and then you'll look like that forever. Those are mom things. All right. Now, God wants to make little adjustments in our lives. Sometimes big adjustments. Some like little twists, little turns. When we come to church, it's to study and to learn from each other. What's God doing in your life? Oh, what's God doing in my life? Let me tell you what God did in my life this week. Are we reading our lesson? Are we studying? The teacher tells us something. This is what God wants to do. He wants to twist and turn your life. He wants to change you. He wants to improve you. And what we have to do is submit. We have to say, okay, God, have at it. Go at it. All right. Okay, you can go back and sit with your folks again. I'll see you in the funny papers.